Hello, and welcome to the CDO Magazine interview series. My name is Ravi Shankar. I'm the Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Denodo, and we are partnering with CDO Magazine, MIT CDO IQ, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers in a series of interviews. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Michael Hernandez. He's the CDO at Texas Mutual. Mike, very nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you, Ravi. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Mike, just as an introduction, as we get started, can you give our audience a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so really, I came into the data space through the business side. I know sometimes people come through the technical side. I came through the business side. My background is primarily in the banking industry. I spent over 30 years in the banking industry, working a lot at the intersection between the business and IT, specifically around data. And I learned a lot from that. As a matter of fact, I was running accounting operations at a top 10 US bank when we got a new chief data officer into that bank. And that chief data officer, after meeting with me several times, asked me to be responsible for data strategy at this top 10 bank. That was actually the first real data job that I had. And it was at a very large organization. Now, I've been in chief data officer roles for the last couple of jobs, though, including my stint here at Texas Mutual.
Great, that's great to hear. All right, so coming to Texas Mutual, many of the audience might know. There might be some who do not know about it. So, can you give us a little bit introduction about Texas Mutual to our audience?
Sure, I'd be glad to. So, Texas Mutual has been around for a bit more than 25 years. We are a monoline workers' comp insurance carrier, primarily for Texas-based employers. We typically are, rank among the highest of just about every peer group and every metric you would find significant. Very well-run, very successful organization, which I've been at for about the last 2.5 years. Very happy to be here.
Okay, that's great. And looks like you have quite a few number of policyholders, about 70,000 policyholders, and about that take care of like 1.5 million workers. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have about we typically do about $1 billion of premium a year, and about 76,000 policyholders.
Okay, awesome. Now coming to your role, so you're the CDO at Texas Mutual. Can you help our audience understand your role and responsibilities as a CDO?
Sure. Really, I am responsible for everything data and analytics related at Texas Mutual. I was the first chief data officer at Texas Mutual, so it really was a green field for me, which is just the kind of opportunity that I like and thrive in because I enjoy building those teams and building a strategy around data. I really built the data strategy at Texas Mutual around 3 main pillars, and that is the analytics, the data governance side, and then the data platform side. So we've been concurrently working on all 3 of those things in the last 2.5 years that I've been at Texas Mutual and as I've built out this team.
Okay, that's great. So in terms of the data strategy that you talked about, you gave the 3 different ones that you're actually doing. How is that kind of, you're driving that within Texas Mutual, and how is that helping the digital transformation, and how has that kind of shifted from the past to where it is right now?
Well, they didn't really have a clear data strategy in the past at Texas Mutual, which is the reason why they created the CDO position, was to create that data strategy. Now, because Texas Mutual is a monoline carrier, not looking to get into other lines of insurance, and not even looking to expand geographically for a number of different reasons, really the only way for Texas Mutual to continue to be dominant in this niche that they serve is to continue offering better service and get better around our operations. So really, when it comes down to it, it's about working smarter, which all goes back to data and analytics. The leadership team at Texas Mutual 3 years ago, when they created this position, decided that this was core to the strategy moving forward. And so we've really been focused on building that and trying to deliver that value back to the business using data and analytics.
Gotcha. And since they created the CDO organization new, is this reporting directly to the CEO through the COO? Like, where is this kind of coming?
Yeah, it is reporting directly to the CEO, which is really one of my requirements for taking this job was report directly to the CEO. I found that it demonstrates an organization's commitment to data and analytics by having that role report to the CEO. I'm also part of the executive council, which is really the top 11 or so executives at Texas Mutual. So I do literally have a seat at the table where the decisions are being made. And that was very important to me. And it should be important for every CDO to ensure that they can influence a strategy.
Sure. Yeah, that tells the seriousness of this position. And I would assume the CIO is a peer to you sitting, reporting to the CEO too?
The CIO actually reports to the chief operations officer, who's a peer of mine.